Hello everyone, welcome back to Lost in Time. Okay, so we are here again where we were, and I'm going to be honest, I think I am in fairly desperate and urgent need of a walkthrough at this point. The struggle is real because the game is really getting kind of ridiculous. I did take a glance at a walkthrough before starting this video, and just to look at the next few puzzle solutions, just to kind of get an idea of where we're going, because I really don't know, to be honest, what I'm supposed to be doing after this. And it looks like the next few solutions are about as logical as, well, they're not completely illogical, I guess, but they're not really things that you would think of, or at least not things that I would think of. Maybe there are things that you would think of. Who knows? Maybe you are a person who thinks like the people who designed this game, but I am not a person who thinks like the people who designed this game. So I'm going to just click around and do a few different things and try to see where they take me. I didn't want to just like memorize the walkthrough, so I read a few things, but I'll just click around and see where my clicks take me. So one thing which I guess is fairly obvious is, well, not that, I didn't want to do that. There is a, come on, how do I get there? There we go. There is a faucet here next to the manor, obviously, and we do have this leaky hose, obviously. So even though it's leaky, probably a fairly intuitive thing to do is to try to use the hose on the faucet. And you might think that it would have worked better if we'd done this before, trying to use the hose to pull the lighthouse door open. And maybe you might be right. I actually don't know what would have happened if I'd tried it before that. The world may never know. Anyway, so the hose is torn. And what do you do with a torn hose? The tear is not too large. We should be able to repair it. Well, I like when you move the mouse over, it just says it's torn. Like it doesn't show the object's name, it just says it's torn. So what can we use here? Maybe we can use this fiberglass, right? Use the fiberglass on the tear. This is the start of a good dressing. Now we must reinforce it. Okay, so we put some kind of, like a bandage, I guess. Like it's almost like a bandage on the hose. And can we seal it with this resin? Watch out for the edges. That's it. And I guess that's it. The hose has been repaired. Yay. The place where the hose was repaired has hardened. Ooh, okay. All right, can we turn on the water now? The hose has been repaired, but if there's no water, it can't be used. Okay, I see. I wonder if this relates to, okay. I wonder if this relates to the to that water canal that we were at before. I don't think it does, but let's see. Oh, that bird just kind of came out of nowhere. That startled me a little bit. The bird just suddenly shows up and starts squawking like that. Let's see. How do we get to where where that wheel was for the canal? You know, there's actually if you click here on the movement icon up here, you actually get this quite nice little navigation map. It's actually pretty nice. So this is like the game's quick movement system. You can just click on any of these locations where we've already been to just teleport there. And the map's not that huge. It's not like one of these big sandbox games today with multiple kilometers or miles between the different locations. But still, it's nice to have an overview of where you've been and where you can still go. So, yeah, for some reason we can't go back out. We came in this way, by melting the lock on the fence here, but for some reason it won't let us go back out anymore. We're kind of stuck here. And where are these criminals? Our lawyer wrote that note saying that criminals are using this manor to store their loot, but I haven't seen any criminals. And for that matter, I haven't seen much loot either, so anyway, okay. So wait, where did I want to go? I wanted to go down to well, actually, hold on. We're here at the manor and the garden now. So actually, I didn't want to go to any of these places. I wanted to go to, yeah, I mean, oh, I see. Okay, here. Okay. So this is so the canal is closed. If I if I open the canal, I really don't think that changes anything. But let's see. What does that somehow enable the water? Like, is the water somehow connected to a canal being open? Don't think it is, but just for giggles. Oh. Okay. Well, I was wrong. I guess, okay, I guess that controls whether the water's running. Okay. Interesting. Better shut it off where the ground gets too muddy. Okay, can I take the hose and put it in the well? How do I use the, oh, okay, you have to click on the end of the hose again and use end on well. All's well that ends well. Everything is okay, I'll be able to fill the well. Okay. All right, now we can turn on the water, I guess. There we go. The well fills up quite rapidly. That's it, it's full. Kind of cool for this time of year. All right. Was there any point in doing that? No? I guess not. Okay, I thought we were supposed to get some result out of that. Well, I guess we got water. I guess if you want water, we have water now. That's it. It's full. That's what she said. All right. Okay. Yeah. Oh, and if we go back to where we were, if we go back to being in the basement of the lighthouse, which is actually more like, I wouldn't really call this a basement. It's more like outside. It's more like being by the water side. But okay. Somebody, I think, on the previous video posted some joke about needing some weird stuff to remove the algae here. It turns out they were kind of right. So you can't just pull this algae off. You can't even scrape it off. We have this glass shard here, and you can actually like try to use the glass shard to scrape off the algae, but I can barely cut them. We should soften them first. Now, I'm not a professional. I'm not an expert on algae or any other type of flora or fauna or anything like that, any kind of growth like that. So I really don't know how strong they can get, but I really doubt that it can grow so strong that you can't just like scrape it off with something solid. Like, you know, if you have like a solid, you know, almost like a putty knife or something like that, or, you know, or something, just like something that you can really use to scrape it off, like a shovel or something. I feel like that should work. But in this game, you need to soften it first with the acid solution. So, yeah, I don't think this is really how algae works, but all right, fair enough. Yeah, and it smokes. It actually makes the algae smoke, which I don't think happens either. This muriatic acid is strong enough. Now we need to scrape. Okay, now we can scrape. I wasn't doing that motion, by the way. That was actually the game doing that. All right, and we uncovered a mechanism. Not a button, not a lever, just a hole. That's rather, well, that's rather suggestive, isn't it? All right, what can we put into a hole? We can put the ore into the hole. No, it doesn't do anything. All right. Can we put this roasting spit into the hole? Spit into the hole. It goes in easy, but I can't... It goes in easy, but I can't get anything to move. Maybe it's rusted. All right. Well, do we have some oil or something that we can use to lubricate? Because... yeah. The dirty jokes just write themselves at this point, don't they? You need proper lubrication in order to get things moving, of course. It's impossible to turn. Let's see. I think there's some kind of... yeah, I don't think I have anything here that I can use to loosen it up yet. Okay. All right, fine. So we need to turn that... it's a crank, obviously, that you need to turn around to get something to happen, but I don't think I have anything to... I need some lubricant. Okay, that's fine. All right, we can go back there later. All right, what else do we have here? So, actually, what do I do next? Hold on, I actually don't know. I actually don't know what I do next. Hold on, let me see. Let me return to the walkthrough. The two things that I've done now, filling up the well, and well, okay, the filling up the well I think is kind of logical. Like I said, you know, putting the hose on on a water faucet. That's kind of like the most, probably the most logical thing to do with a threaded garden hose like that. So that in itself, okay, that's maybe not so wacky. That thing with having to burn the algae with acid and then scrape it off, I probably wouldn't have figured that one out. Maybe after a very long time, but not intuitive. It's just like, no, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Anyway, okay. All right. So let's see, where are we at? So right. Okay. Okay. Let's go inside the lighthouse again, and let's go all the way up to the lamp here. So let's see, what did we have here? So we had, yes, we've got the lamp here. So she just says, let's see. All right, well, that's not very helpful. So we have these curtains here. It's not really... I don't know how you're supposed to figure this out because I don't think it's very intuitive. It just seems kind of wantonly destructive to me. But apparently you're supposed to use the razor on the curtains. Well, it damages them a little, but I'll do it anyway. Yes, so we cut off a rag from the curtains. That just seems kind of pointless. It's like, how would you... I mean, you have to be a little bit of a not a psychopath or a sociopath, but you know, I guess a vandal or somebody who just likes to destroy things to figure that out. Like, yeah, just cut up the curtains that were there. And also, if you click on the curtains, she finds a bottle behind them, and this is the kerosene. Now, again, there's really no clue about that. Like, there's no hint that you can click on the curtains and get some kerosene. But okay, now we have kerosene. Great. Can I put the kerosene in the lamp? No, it doesn't do anything. Even though the lamp appears to burn on kerosene. But I guess we don't need to use the lamp. We don't need to actually light the lighthouse. We need to probably use the kerosene for something else. So, okay. Fine. Okay, so is that all we can do there? I guess so. Maybe. Probably. So... yeah, this is a lot of just, at this point, it's just a lot of clicking. I'm just kind of, you know, sort of rounding up the things that I didn't do before, that I wouldn't have thought to do before. Okay, here's another one. Let's do this one now. So if we go back here into what the game now calls the vault. Go inside and push the button here. Now, apparently what you can do is put the barrel on the ground again. Oh, I see. That's just, okay. That's just to get the wine bottle. Okay. Now what we do, logically, is you use the cork on this container up here. Yes. Yes. You use the champagne bottle as a cannon, and you use the cork from it to just shoot down that container that's sitting up there. That's logical. I mean, there are many things that you could have done. You could have tried to knock that container down with, I don't know, with the garden hose or some other, you know, or like that roasting spit or something, you know, some long object. That would have been probably a logical thing to try to do. Or maybe, you know, like maybe stack a couple of things on top of each other to stand on. But no, what does Doralus do? She uses the wine bottle as a cannon and shoots the container down, because, you know, it's a computer game. I mean, that's what you do. You shoot in computer games. Even in this game, it's all about shooting. That's the logical decision. You don't just try to get something to stand on or get something longer. No, you just shoot it off. Wow, ingenious. It's so powerful that the cork flew out through the opening. Good aim, really. Maybe there is something in this container that will unlock my brain. Yes, we got a can of rust remover. Yes, unlock my brain, indeed. All right, so by the way, somebody did point out in, I think, the previous video that Fascination, the previous adventure of this stuff from Cocktail Vision, also happened to have a player character named Doralus, and they wondered, is this the same Doralus? I don't think it is. I mean, circumstantially, they don't seem to be similar at all. Like, they don't seem to be the same person. Maybe they're supposed to be the same person, or maybe the designer just liked that name and reused the name for this game. And if you've ever played Fascination, you know that as crazy as this game is, as wacky as some of the stuff that we've just seen is, this game is way more logical than Fascination. If you really want to see something that will just blow your mind, play Fascination and try to figure out like half of the puzzles in this game. In that game, they make even less sense than what we have here. Okay, we have rust remover, so you can probably guess, at least this is kind of logical. Okay, rust remover, right? So that's a lubricant, so we can use that to lubricate this crank here that wouldn't turn. So let's go ahead and take the rust remover and use it on the mechanism. There we go. If it's rusted, this will get it going like new. But what if it's not rusted? Oh, hey, there we go. Look at that. Now we can access the boat. Can I take the... Oh, I can't even click on the mechanism anymore. It's permanently open now. Okay, fine. A boat. Seawater. It's too full of water to be used. I need to get the water out so I can see what the damage is. All right. Is there anything here that we can click on? I guess not, other than the seawater. Now, what do you do when confronted with seawater? I mean, there are many things that you could use to, to maybe like move the water. I mean, first of all, okay, this boat looks small enough. I mean, the boat's not that big. I think, first of all, you could probably just tip the boat over. I think the boat is small enough that Doralus could... I mean, you don't have to be that strong because it's not that huge. You could literally just tip the boat over enough for the water to spill out the side. That seems viable in my opinion. But okay, failing that, yeah, I mean, you could just bail it out with your hands. Or, I don't know, I guess maybe the oar wouldn't be that useful. I mean, kerosene bottle might, I don't know. Or the barrel, yeah, the barrel probably wouldn't fit that well. But what do you do here? You take the wooden shoe. I'm not kidding. With the wooden shoe, she bails out the water from the boat with a wooden shoe. Okay, sure. Why not? Yeah. Okay. Oh boy. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. There's an elaborate joke there that you could make about, yeah, so we have a boat that's taking water. No, not yet, now to repair the leak. We need to plug this. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay. We need to plug that little hole. And for that, I think we need our cork back. And yeah, and I think what we do is, yeah. So for some reason, the cork now appears in the well. Well, there is the cork for my bottle of cider. So that is also very logical. If you're in the basement and you use the cork to shoot something off a shelf, then the cork will just appear in the well. Because that's just, I mean, of course it does. That's how it works. Why wouldn't it? I think at this point, it's best not to question things too much. Let's just enjoy the nice view. I mean, look at this. We're by the water. We have a nice view of the water by the lake. There's a wheel here that we can turn. I mean, what's not to love? This is a great experience. It's a great game. Oh, I need to... Oh, the water's back. I need to bail it out again. All right. Let's go ahead and plug it now with the cork. Not on the boat, but on the leak. It doesn't hold too well because it's slightly smaller than the hole. Can I maybe... There we go. Okay. I put the rag in, but it's not enough. We need something to keep it from coming out again. Okay. Can I use the cork in conjunction with the rag? Okay, it seems to be holding. I think it's more or less seaworthy. Yes, that definitely... Cool, now I just have to row with the boat. Okay, well, what do we use to row? I hope that this is logical enough that the game understands that I want it by using the oar on the boat. Okay, hold on. If I use the oar on the boat, this won't be easy, but it's better than sitting here like a bump on a log. Okay. I better leave all these heavy and cumbersome objects. So what do you do when you're at a place which is allegedly being used by smugglers and you want to leave? What do you do? Let's leave all our possessions here in the open because, you know, that's not going to be problematic at all. I mean, okay, nobody would want to steal the barrel, but maybe some of the other stuff that we had might be useful. Like maybe we wouldn't want to just like potentially lose them if we're worried about thieves being in the area. Well, I'm doing pretty well. I'm moving along. It's like an action sequence now. I'm getting closer. I can see the shipwreck now. It's actually quite a big ship. Maybe I should go around it. Oh no, what now? The boat's heading toward the rocks. I'm going to crash. Oh! Brace yourself, Cedric. Whoa, what? Help! Woman overboard. No use yelling, no one will hear you, sweetheart. Wait. The shore looks closer this way. I won't go back the way I came. Too bad it isn't closer. Oh, what a scare. I thought I'd never make it. I'm wet but safe and sound. Okay, I thought somebody was talking to Doralus at that point, but maybe there was like somebody in the boat talking to her, but I guess she was talking to herself. Okay, looks like we've unlocked a new location in the game. Great, we're at the cliff near the garden. I could try to climb it with bare hands, it would be impossible. All right. To the cabin, a fisherman's cabin, and if somebody should be here. The roof. There is a buoy, but I can't get it. All right. To the cabin. All right. Looks, this time there are no locks to break. Looks fairly abandoned, so we can go to the beach. There's a chair, a basket, a cabinet with... Is that a painting on the cabinet? Looks like it is. We can't do anything with the painting. To the beach, does that just take us back outside? I guess yeah, that's just where we came from. Okay, well, there's not much to interact with here. A ship in a bottle, nice job. And it's made entirely with matches. Okay. I'm going to guess that we need to get the matches because matches are useful objects. Oh, and of course you have to click a second time because now there's... Of course the local fisherman would like fish. Wait, Nuok Ma'am. Oh, she did take some stuff with her after all. Okay, she left the barrel. Okay, I guess it's logical to leave the barrel behind, but she did take some other stuff with her. Okay, that's fine. But hold on, what is Nuok Ma'am? Can somebody please tell me what this is? Because I literally do not know what Nuok Ma'am is. It sounds kind of Vietnamese. Is this like some kind of Vietnamese sauce that you eat fish with or something? That's my first guess, but I might be horribly, horribly wrong. Can I smash this bottle on something? I feel like I need to get the matches out because, you know, although there's a matchbox here, but it's probably out of matches. I don't know. Anyway, okay. Nothing more in the cabinet. Okay. A chandelier. Homemade, but it works. All right. A basket. Oh, a handkerchief. Okay, well, handkerchief is useful. Anything else in the basket? A nail. Okay. Bread. Okay, why doesn't she just take everything out all at once? Why do I have to keep clicking repeatedly on the basket to keep taking different things out? It's like one of these... Okay, I have everything I need from the basket. All right. A chair. There's a notebook used to steady the chair's legs. It belongs to someone named Melchior. Okay. Well, I guess that means I can click on this now and look at Melchior's notebook. Where is... Wait, is this... Okay, I guess it is. I was going to say, is this Melchior's notebook? But I guess it is. Because this other stuff is... Right, these were the two people on the ship. Okay, I guess this is Melchior's notebook. Jarlath Equus was born in the year 2059, which is like almost 2 centuries ahead of where we are now. He is a historian with green eyes. Implants. What kind of implants? Oh, maybe, okay, I get it. I guess the capillaries and the new kidney probably are his implants. Okay, so he's been implanted with capillaries. I don't know what kind of capillaries. I mean, capillaries are, it's pretty general. Like, there are capillaries all over your body. Blood capillaries, but maybe, I don't know. And a new kidney. All right. Distinctive feature, sleeps only 4 hours a day. Allergic to orchids. Drinks hard liquor and practices hypnosis. Okay. Is there anything else in this notebook? Is this one page like the only thing we can see in the notebook? I guess it is. All right. Well, that's nice. Can I go upstairs? It looks like there's a staircase here, but the game doesn't seem to give me the option of going upstairs. Oh, I'll use it to climb up. A chain. It's attached securely. I can climb up safely. A bracket. Ah, that's where it's mounted. It's too tight. I can't do anything with my bare hands. Do I need to remove that bracket somehow? I don't have a screwdriver or anything. Can I... Okay. Yes. By climbing up the chair... climbing up the chain of the chandelier, and then using a nail on the bracket holding it to the ceiling, we safely managed to remove the chandelier from the ceiling. So while hanging from the chain that the chandelier was hanging from, we unscrewed it with a nail. And now we are carrying the chandelier in our inventory, because of course we are, because why wouldn't we be? It's perfectly logical. Now the question is, what do we use the chandelier on? What is the chandelier made of? An anchor, cork floats, and a few candles. Okay. Does that mean she just took it apart? Yes, she did. Okay, she took it apart. So now we have a few cork floats, we have an anchor, and we have a candle. Okay, I'm going to guess that... I'm going to guess that we need to light the candle. Okay. Well... that just made a whole ton of sense, didn't it now? If I click on this... Oh, movement unavailable here. Why is movement unavailable? Okay, I guess because there are not many places I can go. Crossing the Atlantic is not for me. I've had enough. All right. Is there anything I can do here? Like, can I go? Oh, I know what I can do. The anchor will be a grappling hook. I just need to find something to tie to the anchor and then throw it on the roof, and I can get the buoy from there and float on the buoy back to the back to our manor. I'm joking. I just made that up as a joke, but you know what? At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if that is the solution to the puzzle. I actually would not be terribly surprised if that is exactly what you're supposed to do here. But we'll find out next time because wait, hold on. I just realized there's a little hole in this wall here, and I thought maybe there's something in that hole there, but no, it doesn't look like I can click on it. No, okay. All right, like I said, I wouldn't be too surprised if that is actually the solution to the puzzle, but we'll need to find out next time because I'm stopping here. So, thanks for watching, everyone. This has been more of Lost in Time. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, the game's a little bit silly, but I'm having fun. I'm having fun. I hope you are as well. So again, thanks for coming by, everyone. Have a great week, and I will talk to you all next time. Bye-bye for now. Seriously, we removed the chandelier while hanging from the chain. Seriously, that's something that actually happened in the game. That they thought that was, yeah, okay.